Welcome to cORY's Conscious Living. Are you ready to meditate with cORY? Lay down and get comfortable, completely comfortable. I have a question for you. What do you think the world would be like if cookies could talk? Once upon a time, there was a party table, a very long party table, and at the end of that party table was a section filled with desserts. All different kinds of desserts. Desserts of cakes and puddings and chocolates and jello and marshmallows and cookies. There were many different types of cookies on that table. This is what happened. One particular oatmeal and raisin cookie was very upset. I don't like being an oatmeal and raisin cookie. Why does no one ever want to eat me? She said. I must be the most boring cookie in the entire world. Look at me. Who wants to eat oatmeal? Oatmeal's dry and white and powdery, just like cardboard. It's the most boring thing ever. And raisins? Don't get me started about raisins. I have raisins on my front, raisins in my middle, raisins on my back. Who wants raisins? One of the other oatmeal cookies that she was sat next to, that she was aiming all of this negativity at, said, "Some people like raisins." Like who? She said. Who likes raisins? You put a box of raisins in a kid's lunchbox and they're going to open the lunchbox and they're going to go, "Oh, raisins." They can't even give those things away. No one wants a box of raisins in the lunchbox. And look at me, I'm stuffed full of them. Raisins all over. I don't even like raisins and I'm made of raisins. She went on and on and on about not being a very good cookie. Everything that she could think of, she was moaning about, literally. I'm boring. I don't have any particular special flavor. I'm just bleh. And then all of a sudden, Chocolate Chip piped up. We're having a party at my house. If anyone wants to go, well, I mean, only the popular cookies. The popular cookies can go. If any of the popular cookies, like the chocolate chip cookies, or the peanut butter cookies, you guys can come. Or the dark chocolate cookies, they can come. But anybody else, like the boring cookies, no, they can't come to my party. And there she was, like the best cookie ever. Her chocolate chips were to die for. They melted in your mouth. And oatmeal and raisin said, just look at her. Look at her. She makes me so angry. She's got everything. I mean, what I wouldn't do for chocolate chips. The other oatmeal and raisin cookie started laughing. I'm sure even chocolate chip cookie over there, Miss Popular, has problems, she said. Everybody has problems. And oatmeal and raisin, the negative one, said, like what? What problems is she gonna have? I can't imagine her having any problems. She's so perfect and everybody wants her. Everybody picks her. I'm like the last thing to get picked. She makes me so frustrated. Everybody started gathering around the chocolate chip cookie. They were all talking about the party and how much fun it was going to be, which made Oatmeal and Raisin feel even more depressed and upset and sad about her entire life there on the dessert table. Peanut Butter Cookie piped up. I can't wait to go to your party. Parties are so much fun. I'm fun. I'm nutty. I do lots of crazy things. I like to do fun things all the time. I am fun to be around. People like to eat me because I'm fun. I am so addictive. Once you have me once, you want me all the time. I'd love to go to your party. Your party's going to be the bestest party with me being there. This made Oatmeal and Raisin even more frustrated. How come she gets to be nutty and flavorful? How come she gets to be addictive? Peanut butter cookies. They're just as bad as chocolate chips. They get to do all the fun things in the world and everybody likes them and she just kept blowing and getting more and more upset and frustrated. The whole time her other oatmeal and cookie and raisin cookie friend sat next to her was just smiling away at her like nothing was bothering her at all. Dark chocolate cookie piped up. He said, well, yeah, I'm super cool and I will make your party the coolest. I'm smooth and I'm bold and my flavors are strong and everybody loves chocolate. I will probably make your party the best party that anyone has ever been to. So yes, I'll come along to your party. Oatmeal and Raisin was like, oh, he's so smooth. How come he gets to be smooth and I'm bitty and chunky? Sugar Cookie came and sat down next to the raisin and oatmeal cookie that was getting more and more upset and frustrated. And she said, look at me. I'm just a plain old sugar cookie. But you know what? I love me. And if you like me, you're gonna pick me anyway. You don't have to have fancy things like sprinkles and chips and nuts and all of that stuff. I am the bestest thing going, and I'm just a plain old sugar cookie. You should think more like me, honey, and feel more like me. Look at me, I'm peachy keen, jelly bean. This was very annoying to Oatmeal and Raisin. How dare she be so confident about herself, even though she was a very plain, boring cookie. It was making her even more frustrated. She felt like saying, get your confident self away from me. Go over there and be a sugar cookie. But she didn't. She stayed quiet. I am C-U-T-E. That's me. I'm cute. And she kept going on and like singing little ditties. Oh, she was so into herself. In a good way, because she was very, very confident. But it drove Oatmeal and Raisin berserk. By now, she felt like she got steam coming out of her little oatmeal ears on her cookie. And the more and more she got upset and wound up about everything, the other oatmeal cookie was just chilling out and smiling, doing her thing. not worrying about anything. Miss Negative Oatmeal Cookie looked at the other oatmeal cookie and said, "How come you're so happy about being an oatmeal cookie? What's good about being an oatmeal cookie?" She said, "What are you smiling about? Why are you so happy all the time?" Oatmeal and Raisin kind of looked over at her, smiled, and gave her a little wink, and she said, "It's all about perception. It's how you look at things. I don't think I'm boring. I actually think I'm chewy and sweet and tasty in all the right places. I think my raisins are the best thing ever, and they're juicy and they pop just a little bit in your mouth when you bite them, and I just love them. I think they're a great addition to the rest of me. You can have a plain bite of me without a raisin, and then all of a sudden you bite me and there's a bit of raisin in there, and it makes life wonderful and exciting, and I've got a hint of cinnamon and sweet dark sugar. I don't see what's not to like about me. I think I'm great. You should think you're great too. Like I said, it's all about perception. The more negative you are about yourself, then all you're gonna see is the negative things about yourself. I don't look at it that way. All I see is the good things about me, and I think for an oatmeal cookie with raisins, I'm absolutely perfect." Miss Negative Oatmeal and Raisin looked at her and said, "Do you think I'll ever feel that way? Because, let me tell you, everybody on this table seems to be driving me nuts." "How do you not let them drive you nuts?" "Miss Chocolate Chip over there with her chips." She said, the sweet, confident oatmeal and raisin cookie said, "Come here, give me a hug, let's try something." Reluctantly, Miss Negative Cookie leaned in for a hug. Miss Confident Oatmeal Raisin smothered her and covered her in her brown, luscious, sweet, sugary, buttery hugs. And she hugged her for a very long time. And when they came apart, Miss Negative Cookie didn't feel negative at all. She actually felt everything that confident Miss Oatmeal and Raisin was talking about. In fact, she'd even got a hint of the sweetest honey. She felt very calm and confident and very secure about herself. This was a new feeling for her, and she watched Chocolate Chip and Peanut Butter and Dark Chocolate and all the rest of them over there hanging out, doing their thing, talking about the party, and she actually felt okay. She actually felt happy for them in a way that wasn't like there wasn't any negativity there at all. She couldn't find any. She thought, well, I hope they all have a nice party. And she didn't have an ounce of jealousy or anger or upset or frustration for how popular everybody was over there on the other side of the table. She actually just smiled. It felt really nice to not be full of negativity and frustration and anger. It felt really nice to just be okay with being who she was, which was, by the way, a very sweet, chewy, just right oatmeal and raisin cookie. The end. If you were a cookie, what flavor do you think you would be? Okay. Let's leave the dessert table alone for tonight. Let's make sure that we're very, very comfortable. And if you haven't done so already, close your eyes. With your eyes closed, I want you to imagine the dessert table there at the party. I'd like you to imagine all of the different desserts and sweets and candies, anything that you can think of that you would put right there on that table. Keep your eyes closed so that you can focus and use your mind and your imagination. What would be there? Let's think about it together. On my dessert table, I would have cheesecake. I'd have strawberry cheesecake, chocolate cheesecake, lemon cheesecake, New York style cheesecake, raspberry white chocolate cheesecake, chocolate chip peanut butter cheesecake. I would have everything cheesecake flavored. I would also have jam donuts, strawberry jam and raspberry jam, and they'd still be warm, as if they'd just come out of the oven. I'd have all different flavored fudges. I'd have white chocolate fudge, dark chocolate fudge, truffles, peanut butter, caramel, all the different flavors that you could think of. I'd have toffee apples covered in crispy red toffee, so that when you bite into them they crunch and then you get the juicy apple inside. I'd have lemon sponge cake covered in the bestest flavored lemon icing. Also, I would have Victoria sandwiches. They're like a cake that just has jam and cream, and they're so soft and fluffy, and they sprinkle icing on top of them, powdered sugar. They are super yummy. Come on, think about it with your eyes closed. Use your imagination. What would you have on your table? Let your body start to get heavy and sleepy as you think about it, and try and stay very, very still. Start to breathe longer and slower, so that your body knows it's time to slow down. It's time to relax and get comfortable. as you think about all of the desserts, all the many, many desserts that there are all over the world. Start to let your mind drift off. Start to let your head get heavy and tired. You can curl up on your side and bring your knees up into your chest like a little ball. Snuggle in with your teddy or your pillow and allow yourself to start to have sweet, sweet dreams.